I used to think my life was moving in a straight line, from my hometown to somewhere better, childhood to college, point A to point B. I'm David. I grew up in Jakarta, Indonesia. And before I ever thought about college or New York, I watched my older siblings run this function before me. They were the first versions of the path I'm on now, studying, leaving home, figuring out who they were away from our parents. Back then, I thought growing up meant leaving things behind. New country, new school, new version of me, and no looking back. Then I moved away. Suddenly, my life was split across time zones. Morning in New York, while night in Jakarta, friends in California sending over beach photos, while I'm freezing in the city. On my screen, it feels like I'm flipping between different lives. A WhatsApp call where I'm just someone's kid, an Instagram feed showing Japan's street food, TikToks of vacations while I'm stuck in New York, and then back to email, edits, and deadlines. Sometimes it felt less like I was living one life, and more like I was managing 3 or 4 versions of myself at the same time. I didn't have language for that feeling. I just knew I was tired. One night, I was looking at my clips from my senior trip, next to my new Thanksgiving trip, and some random moments here in New York on the timeline. Then something weird happened. I kept seeing the same shot over and over. Not literally the same file, but the same action. Me and my friend group running along a beach, us laughing with friends, me filming cars, me calling my parents from wherever room I'm in now. Different places, different years, but the pattern was identical. That's when this word I heard before in our English class suddenly clicked in my head. Recursion. A pattern that repeats always with slightly new input. I realized my life isn't just a straight line, it's a recursive loop. Same people, same roles, possible same scenes, but every time the loop runs, I'm a slightly different version of myself. Once I saw it, I couldn't unsee it. It looks like motion in every direction, but if you zoom out, it's just me returning to the same question. Where is home? Who am I here? Who am I now? I watch myself on screen over and over. Kid in Jakarta, student in New York, somewhere in between California. Same body, same face, same habit of always holding a camera. The code doesn't reset, it just calls itself again. I used to think growing up meant leaving things behind, new country, new school, new me. But recursion taught me something else. I don't actually escape my loops. I keep returning to my family's living room on a tiny screen, circles of friends that feel strangely familiar, the ocean repeating the same motion forever. The difference is, every time the pattern runs, I bring a new version of myself to it. Maybe life isn't a straight line or a perfect circle, but it's a spiral, looping back over the same points, just from a slightly higher angle each time. This is my recursion. Same scenes, same people, just a little more me with every loop.